Lars Eidinger has been officially cast as Brainiac for the upcoming Man of Tomorrow film. A new look at Millie Alcock's Supergirl was revealed, and a rare copy of Action Comics #1 shattered records with a jaw-dropping $15 million sale. Welcome to the Speeding Bulletin, your Superman highlights video, bringing you up to speed on everything that took place in the world of Superman from December 16th, 2025 to January 13th, 2026. Hi, I'm Steve Younis. It's been a few weeks since I created a Speeding Bulletin video. Not only did we take a break for Christmas and the New Year, but I took a 2-week holiday, which I'll share a little bit about at the end of this video for anyone who's interested. But before anything else, if you want more Superman related information, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on that bell so you receive a notification whenever we post new videos. Let's start with the biggest bombshell in movie news this period. Brainiac is coming to the big screen. Director James Gunn officially announced that German actor Lars Eidinger has been cast as the hyper-intelligent alien villain in Man of Tomorrow. Despite being one of Superman's most iconic enemies since his debut in Action Comics 242 back in 1958, Brainiac has never been the main antagonist in a live-action Superman film. Man of Tomorrow will force an unlikely alliance between Superman and Lex Luthor as they face this formidable threat together. The film begins production in Atlanta this April and is scheduled for a July 9th, 2027 release. In other movie news, the 2025 Superman film continues racking up industry recognition. The Visual Effects Society nominated the film for 4 VES awards, including Outstanding Character for Crypto the Superdog, Outstanding Effects Simulation for the Metropolis City Destruction, Outstanding Model for the Fortress of Solitude, and Outstanding Compositing and Lighting. The ceremony takes place February 25th at the Beverly Hilton. The film also earned nominations for the Makeup Artists and Hairstylists Guild for both contemporary makeup and contemporary hairstyling, the Annie Awards for Best Character Animation, and dual recognition from Production Design Guilds. Production designer Beth Mickle received an Art Directors Guild nomination, while both Mickle and set decorator Rosemary Brandenburg earned a Set Decorators Society nomination. And here's a fun accolade. According to Letterboxd, their year-in review, Superman was the most obsessively rewatched movie of 2025, meaning it had the most members who logged in 5 or more times. James Gunn also topped the charts as the platform's most watched director of the year. Clearly fans can't get enough of this hopeful take on the Man of Steel. Looking ahead to this year, the Supergirl film starring Millie Alcock continues building excitement. USA Today released a striking new image showing Supergirl in full costume, looking ready for action. The film, based on Tom King and Bill Everly's Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow comic series, arrives in theaters June 26th, with Jason Momoa joining as Lobo and David Corenswet making an appearance as Superman. Lastly, Buffalo's North Park Theatre is hosting a rare theatrical presentation of 1984's Supergirl movie on January 14th and 15th. In TV news, for animation fans, there's a bit of a wait ahead. My Adventures with Superman Season 3 has been pushed to early 2026 after the series' absence in 2025. The new season promises a fully bald Lex Luthor voiced by Max Middleton, the transformation of Hank Henshaw into Cyborg Superman, the debut of Superboy, and Kara Zor-El continuing to adjust to Earth life after breaking free from Brainiac's control. In streaming news, international fans are getting a treat. All 10 seasons of Smallville, that's 217 episodes, are now available on Netflix in Australia, Canada, the United Kingdom, Ireland, France, Italy, and Austria. Unfortunately, the series won't be arriving in the United States, Latin America, or Asian markets at this time, as it remains on Hulu stateside. In comic book news, a rare copy of Action Comics #1 from 1938, the comic that introduced Superman to the world, just sold for an astounding $15 million in a private sale, absolutely demolishing the previous comic book record of $9.12 million. This particular copy has quite a history. It was stolen from actor Nicolas Cage's home in 2000, only to resurface 11 years later in a storage locker in Southern California. After being returned to Cage, who originally bought it for $150,000, he sold it at auction in 2011 for $2.2 million. Now it's reached $15 million. 3 new Superman-related comics arrived this week. Action Comics 1094, titled Our Superboy at War, comes from writer Mark Waid and artist Patricio Del Piche. In this issue, young Clark Kent is summoned by General Lane for a dangerous mission in Medora, where Dr. Silas Stone has been kidnapped. Our reviewer Mark Lax gave this story a solid 4 out of 5, calling it a great issue that shows another side of Superboy. Supergirl #9, titled Resolutions, written by Sophie Campbell with art by Joe Quinones, takes a dramatic turn. What starts as a fun New Year's Eve party story becomes a heartbreaking tale when Lena creates a way to make Kryptonians drunk using periwinkle kryptonite. Tony Parker praised this transition from comedy to tragedy, giving the story a perfect 5 out of 5. And DCKO number 3 continues the tournament storyline that's shaking up the DC universe. You can read these reviews in full at our website, and you can buy these comic books through our website as well. Look for the links in the show notes below this video. Show off your enthusiasm for the Man of Steel with a Superman rug. Get this DC Comics Superman indoor area rug for $49.99. And how about this graphics and more anti-slip indoor Superman doormat, yours for $29.99. These and other Superman rugs are available through the Superman homepage online shopping page at supermanhomepage.com/shop. Before we get into the rest of this week's news, if you're finding this video interesting or entertaining in any way, then please leave a thumbs up and a comment below, and don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. Also, if you'd like to support the Superman homepage, then you can become a patron. There are different levels of membership with different levels of perks. All you have to do is go to patreon.com/Superman homepage. All right, let's get into the rest of this week's news, where for collectors, Funko revealed a Target Con exclusive glow-in-the-dark Kryptonite Superman pop figure, dropping February 23rd. The figure depicts Superman breaking free from kryptonite chains with glowing effects. That's all the news there was for the period December 16th, 2025 to January 13th, 2026. Been a busy time, even though it's been a holiday period. Superman news doesn't take a break. But I was away from for the first half of January, having travelled to Tasmania, the island at the bottom of Australia. Had a great time, saw some great sights, but it's good to be back home. I'm Steve Younis. See you next week.
Subscribe to our free Superman homepage newsletter and stay in the loop. Go to supermanhomepage.com/newsletter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell to ensure you don't miss out on any of our new videos.